Oh. Addictions are like coding within the fabric of reality that disconnect us from the present moment and from our God self. It's idolatry, really, to some degree, putting any substance above life, because addiction is not life. But the opposite of addiction, and let's get this straight, it doesn't matter what you are addicted to if it takes you out of yourself, who you truly are, and out of the present moment. What difference does it make whether you're addicted to jelly or heroin or running into brick walls at 10 miles an hour? Doesn't matter. The things we are addicted to have been supplied ever so kindly by the hand that feeds us into an early grave. If there is corruption and death involved, you can best believe the governments have got a hand in it somewhere along the line. Like in the 80s when they flooded the streets of America with crack cocaine so that African American people would get a bad name and loads of people would become zombies. And yeah, you know. And the opposite of addiction is connection, human connection. Yesterday, I was invited for a meal with humans that I was not aware existed until yesterday. And I had such a wholesome experience. Felt so loved and valued when I walked out of there, that the craving and the trigger to smoke a cigarette, bearing in mind that my neural pathways, my brain, knows there's a pattern available where you smoke a cigarette after you have eaten. This is something which I witnessed adults always doing when I was a child, and it's something which was imprinted onto me as an adult by myself when I started smoking, when I chose. I remember being a child and knowing that I would never smoke because it did not make any sense, and the ashtrays in the house stunk, all of that stuff. But it's not that simple. Addictions are the disconnection, but they mask the disconnection, the void, which is where we are. It's not actually scary, just the ego mind associates it with oblivion. So we smoke a cigarette to fill the gap or whatever, and there are physical implications, or we believe that there are chemical, hormonal. That's what we've been told, that's what we think, and that's what we've experienced. But do I want to smoke this now? Not really. That's what I'm doing it. How insidious is it that humans form bonding groups where these substances are the key factor, or, you know, it's a part of it? People who we smoke with, go out for a drink with. connecting through the disconnection. Well, I mean, even weekend offenders are addicts. But they have to conform to something else. It's only that life, reality, whatever, the prescribed way of living gets in the way, and that you have to have money to pay. So, in a world where the weekend seems like the escape, if everybody could choose, their unconscious mind would choose to have a 7-day weekend, because we associate that with relief and fun. The most fun you can have in this life is being yourself fully and being available and open in the present moment. And come what may, it's exhilarating. Giving our power away. To substances. It's played out. They're all master teachers. Even in the distortion and the inversion of what is essentially a plant medicine or a sacred plant ally. Addiction teaches us about human frailty, and it prompts us to start a journey of getting our power back, understanding where we've disempowered ourselves and why. I smoked my first cigarette ...28 years ago, aged 11. I was in first year of senior school. I didn't enjoy it. I would not imagine that any human could truthfully claim that they enjoyed smoking their first cigarette. I don't think people might think they enjoy the taste of it now, but how would you know? Because if you're saying that, I guarantee your taste buds don't work anymore. Not really, not like they would the first time you ever try a cigarette and your body rejects it and you cough it up. It's like the ultimate form of self-abandonment. Giving our life experience away, piece by piece, to be it's disgusting. It's disgusting, and it's not befitting of a child of God. People don't smoke cigarettes in heaven. The only reason people smoke cigarettes is to curb the withdrawal symptoms from the last cigarette that they smoked. Like, you don't smoke one at a time, you smoke two at a time. You're already mentally place holding the next cigarette. Or, if you're smoking your last cigarette, then you've already got your trainers on, ready to go and give. Well, it doesn't matter how much it is, does it? Please, Mr. Shopkeeper, can I have a cigarette? Oh yes, they've just gone up to £180 today for one. I used to get them for 50p each at dinner time at school. What's gone on? Oh. When I was in cult. When I lived in a community, I heard the king of that migrant. The cult leader, I heard him saying to somebody, yeah, if you can make sure all of their addictions are catered for, you can get them to do anything. And I witnessed that as well. I saw it play out. Except that I allowed my addictions to be catered for, but I didn't bend the knee. But that's a different story. Yeah. Shout out Chief Raul Halvar, Danny Brooks, or whatever. So, well. I don't want to be ashamed of myself for all the times I've neglected what I truly need, or honoured my vessel. I don't. That's the wrong way to go about it. I already know the answer is connection, but we shouldn't even be using buts really at this point, because it's not about problems. I've connected with so many humans in this life, 1 million, and 6 of them are treasure. That's a metaphor. But I'm strong enough now to honour my discernment and intuition. And the healing is no longer about shadow work. Now it's about embodying higher vibrational frequencies to receive. All right then.